Welcome back to our next Monday multiplayer matchup. We're playing as Forces of Chaos, and we are going against the Orcs. Engagement. Let's see what we get for a force selection. Very large force selection. Alright, so full grinders of corn, grinders inch, 3 blood crushers, skull taker, plague drones, pox. Go kill some orcs. Okay, so I'm deploying our forces here. It's kind of crazy. I have multiple games going. I assume this is versus the orcs because it has the little orc symbol here on the victory points that they have. So I split our forces into 3 groups. Again, this is a very large force selection. Again, it's a microscopic map. I have things kind of randomly generated. It's going to work out for us because Chaos is all about getting into close quarters. Now, the funny thing is, so is it for the orcs. But most of the orcs themselves can't match soul grinders in terms of the power. So hopefully we'll be able to focus on that. Another thing we got to be careful with is if the war boss is out there, he could start taking apart some of our heavy armor, and that may make these guys a lot weaker and susceptible to danger, fire. So actually I have 4 groups here. So I have this 2 blood crushers and the plague drones here. I have 2 soul grinders, a pox springer, and a plague drone here. The 3 soul grinders and the plague drone there, and then just a small little force over here to hold down this victory point. I'm not quite sure how they're going to do this, given that the orcs are going to want to move across. I assume they're going to want to engage in this open area here. I suppose they could try to lock down these areas here, but if they do, I think that's going to work into our advantage. Okay, so their forces are deployed. The Killican over there. Got some knobs over here. Oh, that's not just a weird boy, that's Big Red. I guess I didn't think about him and his special abilities. That could be this actually. Or what? There? Explore with you a little bit. Alright, so got a def. It's got 2 over there. Interesting. Let's get in there. If I could take Big Red out of the first turn, that'd be amazing. It's kind of a flop. Oh, could I have gotten 2 units in there? I bet I could have. Yeah, I bet I could have gotten them in here. Well, I guess not, because he would have locked down this square. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit. Not sure I want to proceed with it. there. We're gonna think about that some more too. What's in there? Nothing that we can see. Right, so hopefully he'll waste some attacks on him, so he'll get to continue to heal. So you can fire into the Killican. Given that, it's another cover over. These are cliffs, aren't they? Just don't know if he's going to run that over here and start shooting you. So let's pull you back, I guess. Keep you in cover until I know what he's going to do. To these guys over here. To do. I don't want to be able to use its weird boys. His big ass attacks. Ton of damage to my soul grinders. So I don't know if they can shoot over structures is the hard part. The other thing is I don't know if he's going to have those cannons or... Let's make him waste some heals, I guess. didn't think about. He has that fungus grenade. Mess this up a little bit here. But I guess in retrospect, I would have done that a little differently. Pox. Him. Attacked. This way. That. Okay. Should have really attacked him with the Soul Grinder of Zinch. I'm gonna be angry if he ends up throwing one of those fungus bombs on my guys and messes them up, because that really attacks their range damage. But quite frankly, want to get him into close combat as quickly as possible. Gonna lose these blood crushers next turn, most likely. They're gonna get focus fired on that, but it's hopefully gonna mess up the weird boy. But he's gonna use his abilities to really mess him up, I'd imagine. Use his force staff to do the big AP attack, and then he's probably gonna use his attack. So we'll just keep you right here. Some cover. Just crack grenade most likely. Flash gets. Gotta get this taken out. Suppose the alternative is I just run you back behind these guys. Let's do that. Keep them protected. Which means I can then shuffle you this way. That way if he spreads to the left here, you can run around and get him. If he goes to the right, you're already starting to get that move. Yeah, we kind of thought that was going to be happening. Oh, using the warp bubble. It's fine. Oh yeah, get into close combat with these guys. Oh, but he just did the extra attack. Yep, he did. Get him back, get some health. He's gonna go into combat with these guys. Oh, worked out for him, I guess. Alright, get there. Full army shoots over there. he was over there because he could use his ranged attacks. Bit of damage. Gosh, he's got an arm issue. Alright, so we're kind of taking the structure. Decided, I forget. Set on the blood crusher, I assume, right? Oh man, he's stacking those attacks. Interesting. Does have a small, be small, super kid. Doing like a layered defense there. Not a terrible idea. Not if you can. Let's have you have a field day on these guys. Up this way. This way. Back of these guys. Round. Start moving over. Come on now. Should have all these guys locked down. Probably flame you, but that's fine. Probably turn you like that. Alright, so we've got left side locked down now. What do I want to do with this side? Well, we've got to get into combat for that cannon, so I guess we'll move this way. Which ones do I want to fight, I guess is the question. So we'll start weakening up the sluggers. Hopes that when they engage us, kill them quickly and get the health back. shot at. I'm fine with that. Back here. Again. To fight the flash gets. Just don't know if they do that much damage. Let's find out, I guess. It's fine. Oh yeah. It's nice, nice. Now let's find out about the flash gets. Oh yeah. Definitely do some good damage to them. Continue to work those guys. But you go over there, then you're for sure gonna get engaged. Death Dread. Some help over. Still gonna do it. Big hits. Go. Take you guys out. Attack. Because that's why. Do this movie. Wonderful. It's not there. It's opened it. That. Get some attacks. Not realizing I was gonna take two to do that. Well. Oh. It's trying to. That's where he's. Super cannon's the most dangerous thing for us right now. Part is your two, far enough. Gotta use the morale too. It's going to be more beneficial. You guys are likely going to die, so I think we should stick with the winners here, which is putting you over this way. Waste some attacks on you. Alright, so we're going to swing the Soul Grinders over to the right side here. These guys are going to keep these guys locked down. I imagine he's going to use a Death Dread and start attacking some of these Plague Drones. At least that's what I would do if I was him. I'd try to be getting my Death Dread to attack these, but I'm hoping he's going to come over here so I can then take out these Flash Gits next turn. Suppose he's got Knobs, which gives a Stun Grenade. Imagine that's going to work on the Plague Drone too. That'll nullify one of those. Hopefully he's going to waste his Weird Boy attacks on the Blood Crusher here, his special abilities, and not his force weapons to attack my Soul Grinder. Run this guy down this way. So we're going to lose on the right side here. Pretty over victory on the left. I need to get into cover from these super cannons because some big hits on us. Okay, so this game actually interested me, so I'm curious to know what he's gonna do. Using that to soak up fire. I assume he's then gonna blow into my Pox Springer like crazy. Oh yeah, waste your shots on him, totally. Go ahead and kill him. I don't care. My Soul Grinders alone. Because now you've sacrificed your wagon to me. Yep, waste all them attacks on those Plague Drones. Go ahead. Let's use his Warp Breath? What was the point of that? Down uses Flamethrower, I assume? Made? Guessing. Idiot. And now he'll probably kill the Plague Drone because he'll now get the Flash Gits to be able to shoot into him. Oh, don't stun my guy. That would be terrible. Ah, of course. 75 damage too? Oh man, that was a nice hit. Spore Mines. Yeah, he's doing some good moves here. Down. Hopefully they can't use the stun grenade. So he's getting some really good damage. Alright, I am really shocked by the stun Soul Grinder. I would not have expected the Run Turtle to be able to do that. That's what makes this game kind of interesting, is those unexpected things like that. So, start off and take these guys out. Sure. And have you work on some units. Guys. Be able to finish those off so you can start making your way. Oh, guys. So I need to just attack with close quarters with you. Because I could have done that in 2 attacks. Start moving over. So we'll put you here. Start shooting into these guys. Hoping you're going to kill some models. You start attacking into this guy. Really expecting. So I gotta move you over here. So have you start munching on these guys. Hopefully he'll waste the Death Dread to working on the Poxspring. Oh no, he broke you guys, so he used the Warp Fire on these guys. Interesting. So he's effectively collapsed this side here. Can't get in close enough to attack those fish gets. Start working on these guys. Bringing down some morale with some deaths. Interesting. Interesting. Surprisingly effective. They can't raise their morale. You guys are stuck here for right now. Hopefully he won't keep getting stuns off on you. Your morale is completely broken. Nothing I can do to raise your effectiveness right now. The only plus positive thing is this Death Dread can't do much other than flames, but given that we need to try to get the morale up, that could be a potential issue. The only other thing is the Death Dread going to swing over here and start killing these guys, because he could potentially kill this entire right flank off right how we did that. Very interesting combo. Just, perfect thing, Warp Fire. Got some flamers, got the spore grenade. It's all because he got the stun off on the soul grinder. If I didn't kill the soul grinder, I could be killing all these units here, raising morale up potentially and breaking their at the same time. So as of right now, because what's going on, they're able to recover. Because this guy didn't get that kill off, kind of blocks down this unit there. Be guessing he had a pretty good turn because he saying wah here, so what happens? Ouch. Oh yeah, they can't hold the ground because they're broken, so that's going to put the Death Dread right in there. Bitch. Boy, that run herder's got to die. He's turning into like an MVP for the enemy units. Units. Okay, let's move you up. Here. Shoot into these guys. Go up. Take these guys out. These guys out. Here. Take this guy out. You come up here. Here. locked him down, but take the knob out. Up one. Now open up on these guys. Turn you. Almost forgot about you guys. You guys coming over too to help. Question is, what's the best way to deal with this Death Dread? Move you down here. He'll likely come after you. We can try to break off and start shooting them in the back. This, I guess. And that run turner, man. It's just screwing me up here. Alright, but we'll be able to take out this super cannon. Don't think he's going to be able to run the distance to turn him around and get rear attacks with the flash gets. That's one thing we want to make sure does not happen. Potentially the Death Dread could close the distance here and start attacking. I don't think the Runt Herder is going to close the distance and start stunning another one. That would be really unfortunate if that happens. Most damaging units to us right now are the Super Cannon and the two Death Dreads. Once we get those done, pretty much everything else can just be mopped up without issue. Definitely gonna focus on this Runt Herder though, because he is just, God, terrible. And it continuing on with breaking morale here. And he's just indefinitely stunning this guy. And those guys, so they're pretty much toast. Oh, I see. Interesting. So then he's gonna get some shots into him, I bet, from the flank. I bet that's what his thought is. Now I don't know what his plan is. Reckoning. Oh, don't understand what you're... Oh, warp bubble. Okay, that's fair. Oh, now he's gonna get like an amazing... Oh, 72. Not terrible, not great. Ouch. Oh, he is gonna engage me here. Alright, a little unexpected. Thing that was smart about that, that's a little different, is with the warp bubble there, it's gonna mess up my range shots, I imagine. 30%, 30%, 30%. Oh, even he's in the warp bubble. Alright, I'm gonna have to think about that then. Of course, you can't get into close quarters with anybody, right? Well, I guess if that's the case, then I might as well just throw you into turning into a slugfest with the Death Dread. Oh, you're stunned, so even though your morale's getting better, you're still stunned, which is why I can't. Now we're back to here. Now, see if you can take out the weird boy. Guessing the answer is probably going to be no, but if you can do another one of those, that'd be great. Oh, so close. Come on. Take him out. Yeah. Totally worth it. Let's actually move you up one spot. So now you should have both of these guys in lockdown. Yeah, I don't want to move you over here, because then they're going to start shooting into your back. Would be quite bad for us. Suppose the other option is I could move you this way, and you'd be completely protected from those flash gets. So I'm a little bit worried about them. Okay. Dang runt herder, man. Just messing everything up for us. Oh, So he just gave up, didn't try to complete his turn. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that we were going to win unless we had some ultimately terrible rolls. We were going to be able to pull this off, and I mean, he would obviously kill these units over here before we could get over there, but really had some weird positioning with like a super cannon. He should have just been keeping that out of there so he could keep shooting my soul grinders from range, and really could have worked better at doing some flanking maneuvers. He got these flash kits, and plague drones really worked out quite well for us. So they really are quite good at taking out knobs, flash kits, all that stuff. So that's good to know. And then I don't know, just his positioning with the battle wagons was a little bit bizarre. Had a lot of infantry here, like all these shooters and stuff like to shoot us. I don't know what his thought was. If he thought I was going to go heavy light infantry and then they'd be able to be effective, but just a lot of points that were not effective against the soul grinders. And orcs don't have great anti-armor anyways. I mean, they have the super cannon, which is kind of real variable, the war bikes, and then some of the flash kits, and then Face Ripper and things like that are just pretty good against, oh, I guess the Death Dreads too, obviously, but otherwise, you know, the knobs and things are not very good against armor. But we were able to pull together here. Ended up losing 4 units compared to his 19. So a pretty overwhelming victory in terms of victory points and also points overall. In terms of things he did really well, I think using that runt herder and then using the weird boys to kind of buff everybody up, I thought that was a really interesting strategy that he was doing, and it was actually highly effective. He completely disabled my right side of my offensive with that, so that was quite interesting. And then really not only working with stuns, but then in case the stuns didn't work, he had broke the morale of all my units over there, making it completely ineffective. And they had no sort of zone of control, so they could move the Death Dreads in there. For whatever reason, he decided he wanted to keep using the Flamers, I think, just to keep destroying the morale, but the Death Dread obviously does a significant more damage when he's in close quarters combat, and given that units were stunned, he should have just been like, okay, let's focus on the soul grind or the blood crushers here, and then focus down on the soul grinder instead of like splitting up and moving his forces around. That could have been conducted a little bit better, and you know, using the crack grenades and stuff, I think he could have done a little better job of that. But overall, on that right side, he did a pretty good job, I thought. All so. Let me know if there's any certain matchups that you guys want me to play, and I'll see if I can't get that arranged. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I'll continue to upload these videos every Monday. I'm also going to upload videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday until I complete the rest of the Sanctus Reach series, so we can get that game completed 100%, and then I'm uploading the Dawn of War series daily until we complete